No, I need to know every single composition in the game and every single win condition for each and every single method. That's my end game goal for playing. That's why I go for multiple builds at once. I was thinking of giving up on Teemo comps in general because the results are really bad. But maybe the approach, maybe the way we build them is completely wrong too. I thought like IE, Jewel, Gauntlet, Teemo would have been nice. Well, in that game there were a lot of Bramovest opponents, so that's the reason why our like Teemo couldn't do anything in general. But maybe you need a Jhin with a different carry for that to work. We'll see. I'm just thinking to myself. By the way, I'm not like you know, trying to teach. I'm just thinking to myself. That's all. Because I need to find a strategy that can get me at least. I think I want at least second place now. Average of second place, second or third, like by the next tournament. What's this? Pendant rod. This is a common star. Start with chainmail into a rod. But you keep these for now. Snipers are weak. Snipers are weak. There's no like issue there. But there are situations when you're offered snipers and nothing else. It's about knowing how to adapt in that particular situation. Deathblade still works. Deathblade would be Deathblade Runehands, right? I think that would be like a Runehand tech if you were to go for Deathblade. But if you're gonna go for Runehands, isn't it just better to go for Giant Slayers instead? How are you supposed to find two different cost carries? Number one, they're not contested at all. Number two, there are situations when you're offered those and nothing else. So if you play the game, something like you're completely misunderstanding my motive, Shime. The situation where I go for sniper is not when okay, it's stage 1-4. I'm gonna go for Teemo and Jhin as my carry, and I'm gonna make this work. That's not my situation. My situation is okay. I'm playing the game. I have some DPS items, right? I find like 2 Jhins on my shop, right? And I just happen to find a Teemo next round. And that's the situation I'm talking about, right? I'm not talking about dead. What the? Okay, I'm not talking about dead force in that direction. Actually, the Zed was kind of nice there. Zed seemed like a nice choice. I am offered Vanguard, so why do I want to go for this Ari? man, I want to go for that Ari right there. 4 Sorcs. Never tried this stuff before. Chainmail new. Oh, Titan Resolve. That could be nice too. Titan Resolve early. But I don't think I need to go for Titan Resolve anyways. Alright. Good fight. Early 4 Sorcs with Danny's front. 사고 싶은 거 많은데 돈은 없고, 그쵸? I wasn't talking about Jinx at all, so I'm not gonna ask that question. I wasn't talking about it at all. Why did Jinx talk all suddenly show up? Let's see. For those who don't know, like, it's a chat rule to not ask too many questions. Like, I answer because, like, you know, because like it's okay to like answer now and then, but it's not a norm to like ask here. There's chat rules, right? I answer because it's nice to answer, but it's not that well accepted. Especially random, like talks like that. Like all of a sudden we're talking about Jinx. Why are we talking about Jinx? Random any 2 stars 4. 4 Sorcs start with a rod. This is much more accepting as a comp in general. Annie doing a good job with chainmail. If you're going for an Annie tank, it should transition to mechs, right? In general. If you can't go for mechs, what are the other routes? Vanguards? Vanguards are kind of awkward to buy if you have Annie 2-star. It's too expensive. You can't possibly fit all of them. We can't possibly fit all of them. We don't need Rumble at the moment. And install Guardians, I guess. It's a pretty nice tank for sure. 4 Sorcs should be better for now. This is just Star Guardian's added to help charge my units. I'm wondering about this the most. That's what I'm wondering. There's no issues with making a Titan resolve, and I can just keep using the Annie too. I don't have to go for Sorcs. I can buy Infiltrate and go for Infiltrators too. My build's not decided yet. Just like Poppy. Already missed. Oock. Oh no, nice. Got him. Before overtime. Poppy doing the work we need. When you do go for mix, blah 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 blah. Dude, no questions, sir. Stop asking me questions. I'm not supposed to be answering questions right now. Cloak for Ionics, Rod for a tier. Another Rod could be safe because it can open me for the Rapper Riven in the end. Jewel Gauntlets. Crit item. Cloak is kind of safe, but we make a hat. We make a hat. Let's make a hat first. Oh, this again. Saw you, we wait. Probably don't need a team. Let's just save economy. Let's learn to ignore it on purpose this time. These items, like, Rod items should not be for Teemo. Like, that's what I feel. Rod, starts, X Teemo. Next Teemo, we ignore that in general. And we wait. Teemo요, 그죠? 모자를 간대. 이거 그냥 만들까? I feel like I can just make this, but I'm not sure. It could also be like a Guardian Angels too in the end. Maybe an Infiltrator transition might be a bit better. Not sure at all. Not sure at all. Wait for now. We don't have the items for it anyway, so we'll hold on to this at the moment and see. Could buy the Vanguard, not that good. Now somebody suddenly talked about Jinx. I was talking about Teemo earlier, but somebody asked me a question about Jinx, so it's irrelevant to the conversation whatsoever. It's a question. What's the question mean? It means that you want something from me, right? Not at the moment. Not now. Wasn't your stream? No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Dude, Feps, alright? It's not. Stop asking questions because it's part of chat rules. It's in the chat rules if you read the chat rules. Like, I'm not gonna answer questions for people who don't really care about my channel, like, in general. Alright. I don't gain anything from it, and it's very stressful too. Alright. That does take out. Alright, okay. Thank you for understanding. Keep it here. Like, if you notice, if someone asks me a weird question, I can't focus on commenting the game, thinking, and explaining the game to the real viewers, right, who are trying to benefit from that, like, in a particular way. So every question is actually messing up with the real viewers and what they're trying to get in the end. That's what I realize. Like especially like weird questions make it harder, right? So they're all hindrances. So I made a chat rule so that won't happen. What's up, Mr. Soft? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Have a fine day. Bo, that could be Giant Slayer to Mech too. That does like allow us to go for that particular direction. We are real too? No, sir, you are not, because you are out of here. Please stop pretending to be a viewer, man. Get out. And those guys aren't real viewers. They're only here to get what they want, and then they'll just leave anyways. Let's see. Take him out, level up. Get this. Get the Vanguard. Like, he disrupted the entire course of the stream for a long duration, and isn't like aware of that at all. Much better without him. 쳐내야죠 저런 애들. Let's see. I think that's better, right? Going for like a giant slayer into the time result like combo, and we might have a chance to make like a Quicksilvers too. So that direction looks a bit better for now. The issue is committing yay or nay. This location is best for Ari because it does hit multiple units along the way. People clump around your initial tank in the front, so Ari does usually hit 3 or 4. That's the location of how it goes. I think that direction is the best. Level up? Nay, nothing to add in. We could just level up for the advantage, but I think it doesn't really change my Val power in the end, so we're going to maintain. The players in this lobby don't really invest that much, except for some. Feels similar. Well, one Ari could be game-changing for sure. Could be game-changing. Another Jason, another Ari. Okay. I could also roll a bit here too for the pairs, but I think it's fair. Maintain it here. Tyrant Resolve, yeah or nay? Don't think Tyrant Resolve makes a big difference either. Nice location there. This pulls this over this one. I consider second R for second ultimate in that direction. One more Jace means one more tank. That is relevant. And there's also one more like a bomb too, which is very strong. I'm a bit worried in the case that doesn't work out. Feels like it's going to work out though. Nice. He's using Team as an item holder. Great idea on that one. Alright. Fizz is a great addition to this composition. We also now need a rumble for the mech too. So in this case, since we found Fizz, the odds of us finding a mech is very, very high. Probably commit worthy. Now the issue is we want to keep the Sorcs for now. Maintain. We'll put this on this corner. We'll put the Fizz on the middle corner. Maintain this positioning in the end. I know, sir, I'm not like aware of every other streamer like at the moment. Alright. Oh, that fish. A fish star and not a fish star is a big like a difference in these lobbies. Even with them versus against me too. These guys are equaling very hard, it seems. Protector tech. He's probably slow rolling, so he's equaling up to 50 and slow rolling for 3 stars. Giant Slayer is the next one that we want the most. Sword, 3 swords in general. If we can't get that, there's no crit item. We might consider Ionics. I do want to save this for Quicksilver as possible, but we might consider Ionics in the end. 1 sword left. Probably not going to get that in that case. Ionics. Let's see what he takes. He has a choice. Alright, guess we can get the Giant Slayer in the end. So we got Giant Slayer and the... We'll put the Giant Slayer on Fist for now until we find Rumble. I think that's nice to have. We could also roll for Rumble too. Roll once maybe. There you are. Okay, add you in. And that is a mech in the front. Do you want to put the mech in the front though? That's also something I'm worried about. We'll put on Fizz because just in case you want to go for a standalone Fizz, it is better to put on that unit in the end. I think... Maybe something like this. It's nice. Sell the Karma or sell the Jace? Jace, we don't really need to go for Vanguards. Karma could give us Mystics into the attack speed buff. I do want to find an Infiltrator too if possible. Let's see if we can find that. The mech does do a lot of damage to these items in general. These are the DPS items. Usually you also need the, you also do need the, what you call it? The tank guys to make sure the mech does not get stunned along the way. That is the idea. Just we got lucky this game. That's a high roll game so far. Win streak into appropriate items for the mech in general. I could also go for 3-star, but I do prefer leveling in general. Let's see if this is a mistake or not later. Level versus 3-star. Location for the mech. I sometimes use this positioning too for the mech too. Like this is sometimes something I use. Like it's the old positioning, right? But you just like old like early rounds positioning versus the just frontline the mech positioning. This way the mech doesn't get focused too hard. He's up for that though. So it stays safe and doesn't get focused down. In this case, he did do a good Zephyrs on me, so it's gonna fight a bit slowly. But that's the good thing about this positioning is that the mech's much more safer. But I'm not sure if it like will fight better in the end. The good thing about this is that it also protects my backline. Like what you do is what happens is very simple. If you put these units in the front, as such, usually your backline is completely exposed. Blitzcranks, infiltrators along the way as well too. So sometimes I do prefer using this to mitigate that damage intake. We have a hat. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go for a 2 Sorc system. Right? Someone's taking my units too. Ah, this is fine. It doesn't matter. We only need 2 star mech at best, and we already have the any 2 star, so it's not gonna be that important. Thank you for worrying though. Wormhogs and the Quicksilvers. Quicksilvers and mech is a necessity to go for. Wow. Gangplank. I could also go for something like this. This can also work too. But I'm not sure if that's the answer, yes or no. That's how it goes. These items are very, very nice. On this for now. Any target should be nice for this in the end. Maybe Gangplank, right? You know, I kind of want to go for this too. And we can worm on Gangplank in the end. We'll see. This way the mech does not get focused first. The Gangplank will take damage, but that's fine. So it's going to be much more healthier. That's a good thing. Alright. The mech is still very squishy, so just selling it is not really that bad in general. So Sorc mech GP. Alright, level up. We can add a Karma into the front. Not that bad in general. The mech will summon in this location. Don't know if I like that location in general. As such. Like this location feels the best for me. Kinda awkward for Karma. Kinda awkward for Karma. Location for Karma is really awkward, huh? It's gonna get pulled and charge the Jinx in the end, which I do not enjoy. Maybe just frontline the mech is better. Maybe it's just frontline the mech instead. Right, it just instant charged the Jinx and that's all it did. Nice. Demolition is doing work. Gangplank actually did a good job there. Reposition. The positioning did not work well against this opponent, so let's remember that. This positioning is more good against what? Infiltrators? No, not infiltrators. We'll see. At this point, can we just keep this in the front then? Can we just keep this in the front, shield it? It's still gonna get focused along the way. So it should be something like this. Maybe something like this. Gameplay with Wormhouse should survive long enough, I feel. It's just an issue of do I want to keep the units in different like corner instead? Yeah or nay? Oh, we also found you. Alright, put you down. This can also give me battle cast, not that bad. It's going to be Giant Slayer versus non-Giant Slayer in general. We do a lot more damage for that reason. Demolition on the mech is a big difference as well in terms of battle power. The mech dies really fast. That's what I do worry about. But at this point, I don't think I can prevent that from happening. So I'm thinking about this mech positioning, yeah or nay. Right now, Zoe should be... Yeah, since we have, that's a good point. That's actually a very good point. Since we have like, since we have Zephyrs, it might be much better to just frontline the mech instead. That's a really good point. We take the gameplay for a Guardian Angel's chance too. Gameplay is just a CC supporter at this point. Like he's just a supporter. I could give the hat to Gameplay too for more damage, but I'm pretty sure that's not it. Tier might actually be much better, so that my like a Victor can go off a bit faster. Let's go for tier then. So Gangplank's just a front line with one tank item just to support CC our opponents. Victor's a damage dealer, but there's no method of protecting Victor so well, is there? Let's think about that. Yes, sir, the Mech does get the demolition spot, that's correct. Karma. Oh, right, we also don't have Mystics. This should be a Mystic, right? Let's find one Mystic. Anything's fine. One! Oh, wow, that's even better. Mystic. Oh, wait, we already have one Mystic. What am I talking about? I didn't notice this. We do have one Mystic. We have a Snake. Let's get this one too. We would like a better, well, all the way. This is a tech that I do enjoy going for mechs. Demolitionist, 2 Sorcs, 2 Mystics, 2 Infiltrators. I prefer having this and that than just like forcing like a full synergetic value in the end. It does perform a bit better. Sorcs would have been necessary there to make the mech a bit tankier. Sorcs would have been nice. This tech's also really nice too. Going for Cassiopeia and Victor. I'm pretty sure the damage there was done by Cassiopeia and Victor, right? Multiple carries, very nice. Especially 2 blue buffs. Like our composition is the same way Putty won the fight, right? That's how it goes, usually. And this is one of the things that happen if you frontline the mech. It's gonna get focused, so maybe we can put it more on the side, the location. Like, what if we put it more on the side? Maybe that could be better. And put this more tad bit in the middle, so it doesn't get focused too hard, but still gets focused in degree. That's what I thought. Maybe siding the mech's better than just putting it in the front. That's what I felt. It worked well here to assassinate the backline. But let's see how it works more in the future. Alright, so this game's about mech positioning. Like, we got the right items, we got an okay build. I don't think there's any issues with this build too. You can also go for an Infiltrator like build or a Sorc build, both are fine. But I prefer this hybrid build the most because more, I don't know, I feel this is more easy to get. That's what I felt. So it's just about mech positionings in the game so far. So we're just going to check on like positioning between here, right? The backmost positioning, right? As such. It's kind of awkward to do this with the Karma though. Like the Karma makes it really awkward to clump up like that because we won't get good value. So probably if you go for a Karma tech, you don't do this. You might do this in a Sorc tech maybe. I don't think there's any issue with Sorc tech. We'll have to see. Because you want to protect your backline source a bit more than just like charge down your opponents in general. Nico's. Well, Nico's for a Gangplank. We are high rolling this game for sure. We could just make a Frozen Art on Victor so Victor's hard to kill. Man, monkeys. Let's find one Aurelian Soul. Aurelian Soul. Gangplank. Found it. I do want an Aurelian Soul in. Maybe I should just give up on the, you know, Infiltrator synergy? It's 40 attack speed, yes, but I think Aurelian Soul will do much more in terms of value. Alright. Until we get at least a Shaker too. This one should be near the opponents. Whoops. Positioning's kind of awkward. But thankfully it is checked. Let's see how it goes if we're on the opposite side of the Blaster tech. Gangplank takes damage first. He stuns the entire opponent's composition while doing a bit of damage along the way. Now it's going to a Mech versus a Jinx in general. Mech takes them down. I'm pretty sure this comp is just strong enough to take this comp on anytime. So there's no issues there. He's out. I really enjoy watching these comps. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Hope you're having fun. If you're enjoying, I'm happy too. Let's see, take this out. I could roll for an upgrade, but I think... Now, if this was a tourney game, I would never hit level 9, right? So we're going to focus on a much more like a safe place. And we're going to imagine our HP's here, 30. So we're going to rotate a bit more, it seems. Like, we're going to imagine as if our HP was 30. In this case, I'll try to roll. Or maybe even make Soraka with this too. But I think I'll save the item for the Aurelian Soul instead of Soraka. Because Soraka's not that big of a difference. Alright. And we'll hit all our upgrades first before... Hitting level 9 is a bit awkward. Splitting is really good against the mechs in general, because the DPS from the mechs will be split too. Their Jinxes are all 1-starred. Jinx 2-star would have made a bit of difference. Can we win the game at level 8 too? That's also something to consider. If we can just win the game at level 8, there's no reason for us to hit level 9 in the first place, right? Right. Sorcs. This is good enough. Like, there's no more pairs anymore. There's only a fish and a Aurelion to look for. Aurelion's kind of hard to hit anyways. We're gonna maintain this. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see how this goes. Currently beat the other opponent, seems. Wasn't watching. I think this is a low roll lobby so far. We did high roll very, very hard. This is a high roll game for those who don't know. We found the mech pretty fast. Our items are perfect on the mech too. It's not perfect on Victor. This could be a factor for me getting first place and not second place. Alright, this is a very, very huge factor. Usually you want a Victor that is potentially can work as a carry too. We do want Aurelion Soul here if possible. Or another mana item from Victor. This is the best item we can get here. This one. If you can't get that, we'll try to go for a DP. Echo would have been nice too. Celestial Lulu would be amazing. Well, that's Celestial synergy by himself. But we'll get the blue buff here. The blue buff allows us to put the blue buff onto the Victor, and Victor can actually be a good carry in the end. Did I have a good night's sleep? Oh, thank you, sir. My condition felt a lot better today than usually. Like I feel like I'm sleeping all the time. I wonder if you guys know that feeling. I feel like I'm sleeping all the time usually. That's how I feel. Like very, very tired. Can't really diminish, but today I felt that a lot less, which was pretty nice. This is also a very nice composition I see every now and then. I don't like it because you have to take a fish out of the comp. I think having a fish can be better sometimes. That's what I felt. I think this could be better. Protect my right flank too, just in case. If Gangplank dies, the Aurelion will just kill my back line. So we're gonna be a lot more careful with that. Mech versus mech action. Battle of the century. Karma did work in the end. Gangplank ulting one unit. Poor girl. Nice try. Sorcs is a huge difference in these type of fights in general. The healing value is amazing. Gangplank's also doing good work. This one's out. We high rolled the Gangplank, so it does make the composition a bit awkward. Maybe you can just sell for a Ziggs to see how it'll work with Ziggs in the end. Most games, you'll either have a Gangplank 1-star or Ziggs 1-star in general. That is what I want now. We'll see. We're gonna save it to level 9 and add another tier 5 in. Now the issue is my next opponent will be a Sorc tech or a Aurelion 2-star Blaster tech, it seems. Interesting. Against both, going for a Nerd God is quite nice. So you do need to think about that. Maintain it here. Sorc at the edge for the infiltrators. Victor's more grouped up and safe. Now this fight is quite interesting. Which one's better here? The gameplay will pop off faster, which is nice. Victor takes down the Jinx. This is how strong Victor can be with that. It's very dangerous. Mech can take down the Aurelion, did not do that much. Mech ults, and that's it. Okay. Blasters, Jinx loses to Victor. If you get DPS items, I think that can be okay. Like he is very under upgraded, honestly. It's nice to utilize rebels like this and infiltrators, but he is very, very under upgraded. His itemizations aren't optimal either. He was forced to make morels and rep buff and that. So he low rolled some items, poor guy. Can this beat other techs? I'm actually quite curious. What does this... the Riven... It's the same issue. Riven, the Victor will kill the Jinx in the back. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know if Giant Slayer is better than another Time Resolve or not, but usually I go for it like this. Usually. I don't know if it's like better or not though. Rep buff. On Gangplank, so he's tankier, right? Wait, 3,000 HP? Wow, that's a lot of HP. Red buff on Gangplank, so he's a bit tankier in the end. We'll reposition to the opposite side when we can. Does he have Urgot? No, he does not. Does anybody have Urgots? No, they don't. Maintain. The Riven might juke my team, I'm worried about that. He repositions to the left. That's actually good if he has Mana Weaver. No, he does not have Mana Weavers. So Gangplank's just gonna pop off. Gangplank still does a lot of damage as a 2-star. Even if he can't one-shot the team. Echo actually made it easier for Victor to hit the opponents in the end. That's lucky for us. Echo is good with Victor, huh? That's nice to know. You're right, since everything freezes, Echo and Victor has a synergy on by themselves, don't they? This is also a comp too. No, this is a comp. This composition works pretty well. Like this composition like works pretty well. This is something you can like go consistently and get decent results with, I feel. Do I want Paragons? No, 4 Mystics. This will make me weaker. Aurelian Soul. That's nice. Okay, Baby Gangplank. Father Gangplank and Baby Gangplank on a journey together. Great location on Zephyrs. Opponent's playing well. Mystics and Soraka should be enough. Victor killing back. Like, it's just that Victor with 1 damage and 1 mana is good enough. With 2 Sorcs synergy. Like, you don't really need 4 Sorcs. This is good enough. Aurelian's doing work though. Oh, it didn't pop. Urk. He beat us. Alright, we wait. I do want a different unit in instead. It combines with 1 Fizz, right? Does it lose the item? I actually don't know if it does that way. Yeah or nay. He waits. As I thought. He goes for right. Gangplank can pop off the Thassa, that's good. Victor can kill their backline. Perfect. Oh, he got it though. Can we take down that Riven? I'm actually quite wondering if we can. Oock. Bomb. It seems we did. Alright, GG. Good game. GG. Good positioning, sir. He played really well. Especially against that. His composition was very nice too. It's norm to position the Gangplank near the Mech, so his positioning on Zephyr was actually right. Because nobody maintains the original positioning. Like, nobody just throws Gangplank in the position where Zephyr's was. Like, nobody does that. Like, it only worked because the opponent was a very good player too. So good play from him too.